Hi everyone, welcome back to the workshop, and this is just a little follow-up video to the call to arms video asking if anyone had any faulty test gear etc that they wouldn't mind donating to the channel, or indeed letting it go a little bit cheaper for me to buy. And I have actually been inundated with faulty gear. Some of it has arrived already and it's at the back of the workshop there, and I'll get to those when I make an actual video on the piece of equipment. And some of the other stuff is still in transit or on its way, but there's one donation that's a little bit different that has actually blown me away. And I did actually promise the person in question that I would do an unboxing video, which I've already filmed, and I'm going to run that now. Enjoy. And this little lot here, 6 large boxes totaling about 150 kilograms worth of stuff, is all from one person. A very, very, very huge thanks to Richard from Oxford here in the UK. Spoke to Richard on the phone. He's a guy that's a little bit poorly, and he wanted me to have some of the gear and kit from his workshop. Now at first I obviously said, Richard, I can't do that, and said he couldn't think of a better person to have the gear. And my video, my call to arms video looking for test gear donations, couldn't come at a better time. So Richard, from my heart, my friend, thank you very, very much. I will absolutely love going into these boxes and seeing if I can make use and keep the electronics industry going on YouTube with some of this gear. So I'm actually going to open them up on camera. I haven't opened the boxes. You watch me open them up and we'll at least see what's in the tops of the boxes anyway. I've got a clue. He's given me a rundown of some of the stuff that's in the boxes, but I'm sure a lot of it will be quite a surprise. Right, here we go. We'll start with this one here. And what actually happened was I sent Richard down 5 empty boxes, or basically just full of packing material, via UPS, because I've got an account with them. And basically he packaged them all up, and then I did a return back to my hometown. So it was obviously paid for me using my account, making sure that Richard wasn't out of pocket at all. Please do not bend. A certificate of calibration. Okay. Looks like we've got some components here. Resistors, I think, 200k at the top. More resistors there, and larger ones. Some parts, 1/4" connectors there. Some more resistors. What have we got here? A desoldering tool. And in fact, it's the same model as I've actually got myself. Just I think, is it rebranded? Not too sure. Wow, brilliant. Box here. Well, looks like we've got a soldering iron. Looks like we've got a bench weller there. The same soldering iron that I grew up with as a young kid. We've got some perf board here, some nuts and screws, and looks like we've got some Arduino style headers there. That's the gun for the desoldering tool. looks like we've got a hot air station here. An 862D. More headers. Wow. And we've got an oscilloscope, a 465. Not really sure what this is. Looks a little bit homemade. Is it an add-on to a scope? Possibly. LCD in the front, a few push buttons, and a couple of knobs in the front, and a couple of BNCs. Okay, number 2. Something from RS. Ah, wow! Resistors galore. Well, I've never seen them boxed like this before, especially in an RS container. Wow! Some headers there. Connectors, XLR, more XLR, more XLR, more XLR. Now Richard did tell me that he used to do mixing for a band as well, very much like myself. More XLR and more XLR. More XLR. Not sure what this is. Tie wraps. And a tie wrap gun as well. Wow, that's really handy. And then here we've got some large electrolytic capacitors, JC con, and a power adapter. Oh, this is heavy. And that's a power supply. Ah, very well known name in the power supply world, Coultant. 24 volts, 2 amps. By the looks of it. Looks like this is something else homemade. A power supply, DC and AC output. 12 volts DC, AC, half wave and full wave rectified. And a load of these trays here. These are super handy. I like the Racco gear. I just bought myself some A4 ones of these. Well, I don't have any A5s. This one's here is full of nuts and screws, etc. And you've got the same again, washers, copper washers, lock washers. Wow! Cannot have enough of these. Screws, grub screws, all different sizes. Fuses, can't go wrong with that. Yep, some larger screws and another 4 beneath it. I'll just put these back in here. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, some fans with the looks of it. Yep. Look like they're PC fans. And the next one. Some more connectors. I'm not sure what this is, but it's the part electronic circuit board for something. Oh. Looks like we've got a load of manuals here. Schematics. Wow. Tektronix 2430A oscilloscope. Ooh. And here is the actual Tektronix 2430A oscilloscope. Pretty good condition. Data sheets galore. More data sheets, printouts, and a handbook for that power supply. And miscellaneous PCBs and parts. Aluminium enclosure. Wow, ICs, PC processors galore. Wow, an original Intel 486DX. Wow, 33 meg. And looks like we've got some 8051 ICs, and underneath that, some EPROMs, etc. Spade connectors, the looks of it, and some cables. Right, number 4. Looks like we've got some microphone parts, large sliders, mixing desk style, etc. Take the tops off a minute. Ah, wow! IEC filters, IEC power sockets. Looks like some DVM modules. More IEC filters, sockets. More XLR connectors. I think these will be... Would he be more of these DVMs? No. Yes, another DVM. Always handy. Fans, Arctic fans. Yep. Filters. Some chocolate blocks with the covers. Wow. Memory, PC memory, more silica gel, yeah, PC fans, parts I think, this one's a heavy one, I'm going to take a guess and say transformers. No, I was wrong. Some large capacitors, more XLRs, some fans, and some light bulbs. Oh, this is heavy. Ah, toroidal transformers. Yeah, I know these very well from RS back in the day. Wow. And another Raco A4 unit. Looks like we've got some spacers and transpillars and some pins of some kind here, or crimps. Some BNC connectors, gold and nickel by the looks of it. Right angled ones, T's, IC sockets, turn pin and some headers as well. Can't go wrong with these. Can't go wrong with these either. Some spade terminals and some ring crimps and some joiners. More PC memory. Quite a heavy box, must be a lot in there. I think I know what this is. Yeah. Wall trays. I'll not open it right up. Capacitors, batteries, resistors. Number 5. Oh wow. The art of electronics. We've got a couple here. A hardback and a softback. I'm not sure, oh, 3rd edition. I'm not sure what edition this one is. Oh, wait a minute. This is the hands-on lab course one. This is the renowned Art of Electronics one, 3rd edition. Wow. This is a power supply, a bench power supply. A Tenma 728695A, 0 to 32 volt, 3 amp and 5 volt at 2 amp. And the little brochure manual for it. We've got some cables here, some coaxes, complete with BNC connectors on the end. And a couple of 1/4 inch jack cables as well. The test hooks, and you can't go wrong with banana cables. And also you got some fluke meter probes as well. Looks like the HV ones possibly. Cat 3000 volt. Some more cables here and some scope probes as well. A Thurlby Thandar sweep function generator in very, very good condition. Brilliant. A manual and a power cable here. Oh, wow. We have a Fluke 45 multimeter. Wow. There we go, Fluke dual display multimeter. Right, this one here, not sure what it is, but if I shake it, I might have a clue as to what it is. This is a cabinet for the storage of some Raco trays, the A4 size that we saw earlier. A wooden cabinet. And it's just full of components. And there it is here. Dremel tools and parts. Oh, that's an empty one. Trim pots, connectors, GST connectors, Molex connectors, diodes, crimps, surface mount, conductors, SIL, resistors, op amps, Demux ICs, TO92 stuff, relays, capacitors, fuses, springs, O-rings, etc. Wow. Well, Richard, thank you very much for your donation. It's absolutely greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. It's going to take me a while to go through these and to incorporate them all into the workshop, up onto the shelves, into my parts bins, etc, etc. But I'm going to definitely enjoy doing so. Thank you.